Both vice presidential candidates were out on the campaign trail over the weekend. Governor Palin spoke to a crowd in southeastern Ohio, and Senator Biden was joined by both Bill and Hillary Clinton in his home state of Pennsylvania. Now, our Kate Snow, GMA weekend anchor, caught up with Senator Clinton to ask her about everything that's going on. Her take, how was it?
Very interesting, Chris. Both Senator Biden and Senator Clinton are from Clnton, Pennsylvania, and they were quite a threesome up on that stage yesterday, the former president and the two senators up there. Senator Clinton told voters no matter what the polls are saying, they can't get complacent. And we started off talking about the economic challenges that so many Americans are facing. People are really worried right now.
People should be worried. We've had a terrible economic crisis and, unfortunately, very poor economic leadership, and the last 8 years have kind of come home to roost with these liquidity crises and the credit markets freezing up. And what we've got to do is to convince the private sector to begin lending to one another again. Nobody trusts anybody, Kate. They are thinking, well, I know I've got a lot of junk on my books, and I bet so-and-so has a lot of junk on his books. So the government has to step in and put this money into the banks, and then has to say, you've got to lend it. And we want transparency. We want to know what's on your books. Look, if we've got problems, let's get it all out now. And I think that'll do a lot to restore confidence.
Do you think Democrats will win this election in a landslide?
I think we are headed toward a very big win, and for the right reason. We're headed for a big win because the economy is in crisis. I think the American voter rightly has more confidence in the Democratic Party to fix the problems that we are facing.
Hi, how you doing?
This weekend, civil rights leader John Lewis had some very strong things to say about John McCain. He said that the campaign, McCain's campaign, was sowing the seeds of hatred and division, and he referred to George Wallace, the segregationist, when talking about the McCain campaign. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think that they've been negative, but I think that Senator McCain himself has, publicly said that that's not the direction he wants to go, and I appreciate that because this campaign is too serious to, be pulled into negativity and the kind of diversionary politics that doesn't serve our country well.
I want to ask you about a column that was written in the Washington Post. They were talking about the Palin-Biden vice presidential debate. And this columnist said, if Senator Clinton had done this highest sailor wink and said some of the things, this is literally what this person wrote. If you had done that, and if you had said some of the things that Governor Palin said in that debate, you would have been criticized by the press. Do you think she's being treated by a different standard?
Oh, I don't know. I think that each of us gets plenty of criticism by the press. I think that kind of goes with the territory. But I thought Joe Biden did a great job in that debate. I think he came across with the gravitas that I know he possesses and which he gets from a deep well of experience, having served for so long.
Very quickly, have you been watching Saturday Night Live at all?
John McCain and I, we're a couple of mavericks.
I have seen it a few times, and look, I think that, they've done a great job. And sometimes it's hard to tell, is it really what we're looking at, or is it the spoof that Saturday Night Live puts on?
Governor Palin.
Yes, right. And Amy does a great job, when she, plays me.
And she has a little more time to watch TV right now. She said she and the former president actually celebrated their 33rd anniversary on Saturday. And the gift that he gave her was a turquoise necklace, but the gift that she gave him was time to watch football on television on Saturday.